How did Goldie Hawn react when Kurt Russell was spotted at a questionable massage parlor? And what pickup line did Russell lead with when he first met Hawn? Kurt and Goldie have been together for decades, and there have been red flags from the beginning. Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn fell for each other while playing love interests in the 1984 World War II romantic drama Swing Shift. But before they took their romance off screen, Russell used a questionable pickup line to charm Hawn.
I just didn't have in my mind what I was going to see, and she had a great body.
But instead of keeping his thoughts to himself, he blurted them out.
And so the first thing came out, I said, man, you got a great figure.
Russell knows his approach was inappropriate, but he blamed his actions on a night out with his father.
I was severely hungover.
He was lucky because Hawn didn't mind his bluntness. She simply said, "Why, thank you." Even though Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell became a couple in the 80s when they were in their 30s, they actually met nearly 2 decades earlier. In 1966, their paths crossed when they starred in the musical The One and Only Genuine Original Family Band. Russell is 5 years younger than Hawn, which may not have mattered when their romance started, but very much did when they met. He was a teenager and she was already an adult. Even though he was a minor, Hawn still felt chemistry with him, but she didn't act on it. Speaking on Radio 4's Desert Island Discs in 2012, Hawn said, "I was 21 and he was 16, and I thought he was adorable, but he was much too young." Russell was so young that he was on set in the company of his mother, but his young age also didn't prevent him from getting butterflies in his stomach. He told Variety in 2023, "I thought she was awfully attractive. You couldn't miss her. She just had this energy about her." When they reconnected 17 years later, Hawn looked back on how she felt about the teenager. She said on the radio show, "And then years later, we met up again, and I liked him, and I remembered that I liked him very much when I first met him." Kurt may now regret his off-the-cuff compliment, but he acknowledges that he wasn't exactly trying to be respectful either. When he reconnected with her in 1983, he was in the midst of divorcing Susan Hubley, the mother of his oldest son, Boston. Russell and Hubley announced their split that February, and filming for Swing Shift began that March. He told CBS Sunday Morning in 2020, "I was at a time in my life where I was very definitely going to put my worst foot forward when it came to any kind of relationship." Luckily for him, Hawn was in a similar place in her life as well. Hawn's divorce from Bill Hudson had been finalized just the previous year. They had split in 1980, just months after their daughter Kate Hudson was born. Making things even less ideal, Hawn said on Conan that while she was attracted to Russell, she also was unavailable at the time.
I had another, he was a French boyfriend.
But their mutual emotional unavailability turned out to play in their favor. Because he wasn't trying to impress and Hawn wasn't trying to be impressed by him, they were their genuine selves early on. Russell said of the relationship, "I put my worst foot forward. If you can handle that, then maybe there's a chance of some reality there." The couple might have been together for more than 40 years, but they've hit a few rough patches along the way. After decades by each other's side, Hawn and Russell reportedly stopped prioritizing their partnership. A source told Closer in 2023, "They love each other, there's no doubting that, but they're not working on the relationship like they used to. Instead, they have pursued their own interests and allowed the other to do the same." The insider added, "They've become more and more independent, where Kurt does his thing, Goldie does hers. Over the years, they've drifted apart." There have been other, more public problems as well. In November 2000, the status of their relationship was questioned when Russell was spotted exiting a massage parlor with a seedy reputation. A source told Closer in 2017 that the couple didn't break up, but it certainly caused problems, telling the publication, "Goldie's ego was crushed. She was furious and devastated. It didn't break them apart, but Goldie never forgot that incident."